calling the Guru from afar in Tibetan only.
Lama Chinre Zewan Jena Salong Kolone Zeshe Zadodonga Tene Shejang Kamsang Kor Tohone Dozo Lama Pimon June Chinong Ayape Maone Zeshe Pumbanyam da tuji nyarwa nye do jomjo Lama yishian sojan jinong korju di tone zhe de da so se pen so la tar pe chonje Khenpo zhonzhu Kote jibe lama jeno songjo ye jelo ne zhe Na jun terpe mangan do na do pe nyama Shaban zuje Kun chin chime zan jeno londro No ne zhe Kada gombe Tarjin zona na jen tar Saban zuje Nyame chuo yap sen jena Gade loj Wu ne zhe To nyin je nyin bo jin je san sen jo la ye wan zu je hum jo ma me to zum jin no de shin du ye ne ze che le dong sa chen chong zhe bian chu gu nian Saban zuji Jitya wansu karma panchinong kachado Yene zikye Chokunde me jamatona Nansan kasam chavan zuji Kaju chebyen jubyen cheno ranando Yene zikye Ne kajeyen chebasan Hamtan Banjuje Jibzun koma nangan cheno Konde yer melo ne zikye Nam data gom chuzum der Samelam chodu banjuje Nyame shamba kajun cheno namdo son Yene zikye Tadur nyame tarjin jona malo son Nye banjuje Zhipchen tangdong jarbo jino turme tu No ne zikye tope turjutuna lonsan ravando vazuje paje tamba sanje chino leratu yene zike yubasana nina shon emre somen chavazuje mache labje durman chino shiroba NyungNe zike Tenzin hibzi Drabjen dame dudardem jangzuji Gunchin torpo sanjin chino nangon choden yene zike Obavona bamanga doji kadam zuji Jipsun tara nata chino namsam punye ne ziki Dorjin salam kimidun jalun karjun rupan zuji Jayang chinzen bon chinon chinye ye ne ziki me shilo ye mambasa jinrana yinmya jipan zuji asa trupi durjin chinon jazavu no ne ziki Long semje tramadan yunu bungo sanjong zuji ema dongo limbo chino di donju no ne ziki yardan jarsi gomba da 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 geyo Kornun zuji Ngava yungden jamso chino yesu no ne ziki Name Tenzin shurji shina kanzon lamda yenu zuji Gyursi lujun tayin chino sandani ngane zishe Dogun tenchin jinpin drubna zuji Ema karji wansu chino de chen sayene zishe Tonga yishe ngaro drona pantomni shepan zuji Pinye yongzhong lenpa chino sibye nyamye yene zishe Merkunarma jula jina todrutun Khenpo zuji Tenchin tabi lama chino chizu di chine ne ziki Yare chuku rayanja Seche sanjin rupa zuji Kamadan ro simjin lenge de dojin Dome tune kova yur Taro dongan tame nyonje Yonye gije tanyam Lama jinu tuji nyurda Senjo tene jiva senje tamjo tobja mete tonze tume tende save tad tunchin taba drvla lele norvaline la don loja Lama chino tuji nyarda mela donde andaba senje Mashi saden lupa chichame tata chichi nintu para Raya nyarwa nidu chegu Yura dura sibenye Lama chino tuji nyarda Lome lona tongwa senje Nindu dobe anzapshi sosa Nesakbe norde inji Ibelu jang shodu pona Namshi bardo tomen ko Lama chinu tuji nyurdu Ijang gume topara sin Jikbe memba nabundun Neje luma trabu jamne Mado shinji ponye deje Zuka minro donga nyang Lama chino tuji nyarda Minsa yale tawara senje Ranju revo samyang kondo Jinju tenre samyang doje Yonde chungze meja zambo Chebe menda chumi kona Lama chinu senje Khenpo Tenzin gombo kondo Samse tamje nyemon per Sess1 tamje megen dev Tarpe lamdo sodama Lama jinu tuji nyada Nanze tene chubaras Tume tamla gada mega Fingi tamla zube koja Nyamda tuyon hinji seme Jinya sundu sene dube Lama chino tuji nyada Simju chudan drebara sinje Orwa nyembo mela nyembo Ogu serdu tendun lenge Ogu taya gugu sese Mevden jume chujiranse Nama chinu tuji nyurda Sende loye tongwa sinje Lusen dongan chamwa mezo Nindo dola meze nindu Jumde lumi sum tongji Gewa muru dibi yola Lama chi chi jiva sinji dala dansin nila chasin nanda nila dhamoman yivyin jute simo niwa shimin jute ambo saji Nama chinu tuji nyurdu nyamodra arasinja sene tino yanda chube nanda ransen judama drudu jindu nyamokona Yendang tete jube Lama jenu tuji nyurda Ranjo range tava sinja Ranjo ngeba range mata Jube zuzun jimi nato Nyamo mege lela shuji gelo yang yang jijang yang yang lama jinu tuji nyata ranchung range tongara sinji share songjin chela papa Nere yu sojong lama tuji maguramje shila tedong tanang jejong lama jinu tuji nyurda maguramju tawara sinje Jamdo semji sonde sena mugu ninje tene maj sezan wanju jibju gebyo selo tamle juto man lama jinu tuji nyurdu Kibze chusun duvara sinje Dadin dule donga tamje Jimpin semje sanje drupzo Semcho jijan randu posu Jimpin taji jinu shola Lama chinu tuji nyurdu Dajin jiva nubara sinje Sanje nguna lama mut Tumbe kadin ange Randu mazung tena yijik Zebjo nana totsin lode Lama chino tuji nyurdu Mugu drimen pavara sinje Ransin sanje injang oma Namdo chugu injang tuma Mabju nyuma injang chuma Rama nilo injang ima Lama chinu tuji nyudu Rare ransa tuwara sinje Yongin jiva nyine tema Bingelen surjin drama Bingelen de landa surjin Grungi 真心马真Lama chinu tuji nyudu imi timbe sambara sinje ngi BuNima tunda ngaze tamje donga juru dongi namji dibe treme Lama chinu tuji nyudu chula nine nubara sinji tangbo somju chula meba tama chumde korwa nginson Tabelo do mege seji Tindoni be mugu dandra Lama chinu tuji nyudu Tamchun taru sambara sinji Yoshi tene chewa sinji Lome lona thoa sinji Yewa nyene trembara sinji Chi chewa sinji Lamla purchi me bara sinji Rabla tunru nubara sinji Kingi lamdu lumbara sinji Nimbo ranzo tubara sinji Jume me jiwa sinji Nilo ranjan jawara sinji Kanang yita juba sinji Uruna yeta juba sinji Sorva sanje drupa sinji la sorva deso lama rimba Doe budu tenshin chiji Kame dala resa chile Toye yemen dribara sinje la sorva diso la mara Dove budu tenshin chije Kame dolore so chile Toye yemen dribara sinje la sorva diso la mara Dove budu tenshin chije Kame dolore so chile Toye yemen dribara sinje lo
Yellow Prayer Book, page 1.
Ay dala dala sibeta nuba sibega dharba dan tham jen chimba pardu jubar tham je zor sepe mai nam gadan yambe simjen tham je deva dan Dunga dan dar nyurdu lana me ba yanda ba zobe sanjo rumbo toba sa
All Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Deshita samaje je pardu lunga yesum kevalako. Mashe pardu lunga yesum kevalako. Tuterene zonde nyema santa samje pardu lunga yesum kevalako.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Sancho nimban chi je pa, sanje namla japsun chi, sudan sanjo samba ye, solan tepin japsun chi, jedang hunje dershi je, sanjo tone je pa, sanjo samba la pa, mimje ne pa, tepin dola pendun do, sanjo semne je je, I
take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Sanje chudang tujin chonam la, sanjo pardu dane japsun chi, dage jinso sunam, dola pensa sanjen rebarsho.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Dunga mebe deva tamam drava chuji, yeren chatan yidan drave donyon la nebo chuji.
May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. We'll now read the text called Praise of the 12 Deeds of the Buddha, the King of the Shakyas. Skilled in compassionate means, you, unconquered subduer of Mara's hordes, took birth among the Shakya clan. Your body shines like a mountain of gold. King of the Shakyas, I pay homage to you. First, you aroused the mind of enlightenment. Then you completed the collections of merit and wisdom. Through vast deeds, you became the protector of beings in this age. To you, I offer praise. Tamer of gods, knowing that it was time to tame us, you descended from heaven as an elephant, and seeing your clan of birth, you entered the womb of Queen Maya, homage to this deed. When 10 months had passed, you were born as the prince of the Shakyas in Lumbini's fortunate grove. Praised by Brahma and Indra, Your supreme marks confirm your enlightened line. Homage to this deed. As a powerful youth, a lion among men, you showed your skill in Anghamagara. Defeating proud men, you were peerless. Homage to this deed. To conform with the ways of the world and to avoid censure, you possessed a retinue of queens and ruled over a kingdom with skillful means. Homage to this deed. Seeing that worldly endeavors had no essence, you left your home and, traveling through the sky, ordained yourself before the stupa of great purity. Homage to this deed. Intent of persevering until you had reached enlightenment, you practiced austerities for 6 years on the banks of the Nyungne river, and ultimately perfecting diligence, you attained the highest samadhi. Homage to this deed. To make meaningful your efforts from beginningless time, you sat unmoving beneath the Bodhi tree in Magadha, and fully awakened to perfect Buddhahood. Homage to this deed. Soon after, you looked with compassion upon beings, and in holy places such as Varanasi, you turned the wheel of Dharma, establishing disciples in the 3 vehicles. Homage to this deed. To put an end to evil opponents, at Gaya and Banga, you subdued all Maras, such as the 6 Tirthika teachers, Devadatta and so forth. Victorious sage, homage to you. Unparalleled in splendor in all the 3 worlds, at Shravasti you displayed great miracles. Presented with vast offerings by gods, men and others, you caused the teachings to spread. Homage to this deed. To spur the indolent at the holy site of Kushinagar, you parted from your immortal Vajra-like form and passed into nirvana. Homage to this deed. To show that you had not actually perished, and so that beings of the future could gain merit, you emanated a wealth of relics and caused your remains to be divided into 8 parts. Homage to this deed. We will now go outside to drink from the nectar. Main sadhana. Back to page 2 in the main NyungNe Sadhana. Lord Avalokiteshvara, Gelong Mapalmo, Yeshe Zangpo, Dawa Shonu, Penyapa, Jangsem Dagyal, Nipukpa, Putun Dojagyal, Shangton Drachik, Khenpo Tsidulwa, Dewa Chenpa, Skola Chuzangwa, Sherak Pumpa, Gyaltse Rinpoche, Konchuk Zangpo, Lama Ngawangwa, Jangjub Senge, Kenshin Yakpukpa, Sonam Da, Jampal Zangpo, Sangyen Yenpa, Mikyo Doje, Koncho Kienlang, Wangchuk Doje, Choki Wangchuk, Ngaki Wangchuk, Tulku Tukyu, Tenpa Namgyal, Kama Chakme, Pema Kunga, Trinli Wangchuk, Sherab Drakpa, Tenzin Dondruk, Master Tenzin Trinli, Kamangedon, Tenpa Rapgye, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessing. Now we go outside to take the nectar. When you return, please offer 3 prostrations and then take your seat. So for the coming section of taking the vows, we will again go back and forth between the two texts, the main Sadhana and the text called The Method for Observing the 8 Branch One Day Vows. Back to page 5. May the entire surface of the earth become a pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like a level palm, and in nature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, Deity who destroys the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one and retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant and white lotus flowers, as big as billions of worlds, with 100 petals and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all beings. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma, of the greater and lesser vehicles, and the teachings common to both, according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings.
Deity the Tukpachin Sojong Nana Sunwasa, Yamba Sancho Chodo Simchi Patan Chete Sinza. Deyan Dun Chimila Jimba Domba Songwane, Timmy Jetuna, NyungNe Yinaji, Domba Shin, Chempetus Sungzatang. Deni Tikinta Sancho Simje Simba Gone Nyamso. Lana Nichu Domba Tumson, Garchen Rinpoche, Papa China Zeki, Chiram Lion, Namjordan Dreva, Nyamso Lana, Sanghasa Juji, Katop Domba, Yinatun Jurva Yin, the young Hunji Jerva Sedan Chipa Namjen, Zepe Turkangimba, the Niranjula Chixo Jachen, Tele Mandava, Domba Sutrumsan, Domba Shi, Dapa Yimbe, Zetan Hunji Shibala, Sopan Jumze, Then Zopa Sanje Namne Chini, Devjini Dan, Jison Tumba Shipana, Devjin Shipa, Devje Jatang Charvana, Drachomba, Pando Jayunde, Yang Tapa, Zoshan Marek, Mintok Tava Sana, I ship the Chu Tamche, Lodu Jepana, Yang Tapa, Zopa Sanje, Penang Kolo Jerve, Jerpo Tachanshi Tedane, Dra. Yola Sopan Jopana, Gana Nupa Mepana, Jokran Soyavar Dorte. Japoteni, Soma Jindo, Simchin Tamchela, Tarpadang Tamchin Chimba, Lama Nervaton, Jindon Kona. Learn Zepana, Tachanshi Tava. Nankatang, Yambe, Simchin Tamche, Mapcher Jindo, Pindopa, Tukje Chimbo, Kara, Namche, Tukpa Chimbo, Lana Mepa, Tuntumbana, Langbo Chimbo. Randong Tarsimbana, Sava Sejin, Yindong Hulimbana, Sipa Sepa, Lenuja Drapa Pambana, Corpova, NyungNe Depa, Compang, Yipana, Rangatung, Jiso Topa, Corvette, Matarava, Sipa, Sipa Tangita, Numomba, Le, Tamchi, Sepana, Sipa Kundo Jerva, Yongso Sepa, Tom Tapardo, gave it Chutumbana, Yangdapeka, Sipin Chingwa, Tamchi, Jepana, Lepat number Trove, Tok, number Tamchin Chimba, Ishingamana, Lepat number Trove, Shirapchi, Tedake, Shipane, Denge, Kange, Jisolopa, Tevin, Tevin Shipa, Yuntin, Dea Jiso Jata, Lopa, Kunhong Sanchok, Sim. Timbatang, Yijan, Randong Yava, Dorana, Simchin Tamche, Dunja Sertang, Nekap, Nuntola, Gupana, Pimbar Save, Sertang, Tartomi Leglang Gupana, Rovar Save, Sertang, Sinelan Jambana, Mugemi Parsave, Sertang, Jedang Jumde Jambana, Nemi Parsave, Sertang, Lamsan Chukje Soji, Chuna, Yonso Zopar Save, Sertang. Lana me payan da pa zopo sancho me par to par save serta jeke to orjin sanje nim beshan gewan ta da yanda so wa ta depa ma lu number jongwa te gepsu serta depa namjor se tepjin shi sojong ka cha to chi songba ta sojong ka dongba cha ta lang chen songwa te ta to da ge chang simchi thamje je dongdam phenba ta jowa la so Gupa Tedaka Sere to Tata Nezong de Gypsy Sanyama Masha Jepa, Inla Jepa Domba Langne Manyamba, Surjindo Soma Jevonia, Dea Jidu.
The method for observing the 8 branch one day NyungNe vows. Now listen with the motivation of bodhicitta set upon supreme awakening and think, having taken the healing and purifying sojong vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle, referred to as the 8 branch one day NyungNe vows, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta, in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage practice of the Deity Yoga of Noble Avalokiteshvara. And for this reason, it becomes a yogic practice of the Action Tantra, Kriya Tantra, class of the secret mantra, and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vowed restraints, or a vow. The following is a brief commentary on the meaningful parts of the text, one by one, beginning with just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, the perfectly complete Buddhas, etc. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone ones. Because they have separated from the enemy, the four Maras, they are Arhats, foe destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance, and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of the wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, because they show the unmistaken path to liberation and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like a heavenly steed. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings, as limitless as space without, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of the Mahayana, they are like a great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks, abandoning the obscurations of karma and afflictions. They have laid down all their burdens, having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they reach their own goal. Due to eliminating all distorted views, which prevent escape from the samsaric state, and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free. And because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the example of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concerns for themselves, in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it says that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in a higher birth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in definite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed towards awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, accomplished by them, is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava of Udayana, has said, "It fully restored so all virtue and purifies sojong, all negativity without exception. Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this the practice of sojong. Thus it is said that one should think, I shall take up and keep the sojong vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings I shall benefit them, and thereby liberate them, and so on. With this intention I shall take up the 8 branch vows and keep them properly and without corruption from this very moment until sunrise tomorrow. Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly." Back to the sadhana, page 7.
So pyona yogpa sanjedang,
Chokchu na shukta sankhedang,
sanchok senpa tamjedang,
Chonchuk senpa tamchedang,
umdenda nyami shakje jarpotang,
Chomden tenyam meshakya gyalpotang,
papa chineze wansok dala gongso sor,
Pakpa chenwe zikwan chukta klagong suso,
chetar hunje tebyin shikpa, rachomba yang takpa zogpa sanje,
Da chompa yang da pa zokpe sangya,
ta chanshi tabu,
Da chang shetabu,
langpo chenpo,
Langpo chenpo,
sawa seshen,
Jawa cheshe,
sepa sepa,
Chepa chepa,
korporwa,
Kuhowa,
Dake Tongji So Topa,
Beki Donja Sutapa,
Sipa Kundo Jova Yongso Sepa,
Sipa Kundu Jova Yongsu Shepa,
Yang Takpe Kwa,
Yangda Peka,
Lekpan Namba Trove To,
Lekpa Nampa Dolwe Tu,
Lekpan Namba Trove Shirap Jin Te Namji,
Lekpa Nampa Dolwe Sherap Jende Namki,
Simchin Tamche Je Tongje Sertang,
Semchen Tamche Kidon Ki Chedang,
Pimbar Sabe Sertang,
Penpa Chawe Chedang,
Kawar Sabe Sertang,
Dolo Chawe Chedang,
Ne Mi Par Sabe Sertang,
Nemepa Chawe Chedang,
Muge Mi Par Sabe Sertang,
Mukemepa Chawe Chedang,
Sanchok Je Soje,
Chanju Kichoki,
Shuna Yongso Zopar Sabe Sertang,
Chönam Yongsu Tsokpa Chawe Chedang,
Lana Mepa Yang Takpa Zopa Sanchok,
Lana Mepa Yangda Padzokpe Chanju,
Popar Sabe Ser,
Dokpa Chawe Che,
Sojong Mi Par Langpa Te Jinda,
Sojong Nepa Langpa Deshintu,
Da BuNima Shi Jiwe Zhang,
Dak Lihinti Shekiwe,
Tundana Zongde, Jisi Sangyama Ma Sha Je Pardo,
Jisi Sangni Mama Sherki Padu,
Sojong Nepa Yang Takpa Langwa Jebo.
Sojong Nepa Yangdak Palangwa Ki. Back to page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, blessed Lord, fearless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who, like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of sojong. In the same way, I who am called, from now on and until sunrise tomorrow, shall most definitely and perfectly take up the sojong vows. Back to page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, blessed Lord, fearless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who, like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of sojong. In the same way, I who am called, from now on and until sunrise tomorrow, shall most definitely and perfectly take up the sojong vows.
Teyang dun chimyin la jimbe donba shi sawa la chumje yin la ye bayu je yin la je turyuk je yin la sum nam yu pa le tangbo rang ju je ni ju nam donba si pa chumje yin la je ne donba tamchi je zawa yin pa na zawa ye shi ta te teyang me yin zhu wa da je tuan ta na so cha so to pa shik so yin che je so mu ju pa dang je Yinje dada zungme jidze chenpo da chenme, dana kapkulpa se kamje kya ma zinpa melinpa da yin, pomo nyi te ten chukpa dungme dewa dungde, nyewa da chenme, chaksemje pinsung dawa zamya me zepa ne me zangpa, yopa pangpa dan som, rangla salamje yungting mi jan yungting yopa zunpe me chula me zun chenpo, nga da chen tana kure dan zemo seya yin lowar sipe, Zun na pa de ye, bayu je yin la je ne chang pong ba yin de, de ma pang na rang ju pa mi dun jo chang ge nyun ne lang dur je ne tam che mi si je na ni je, don ba la wang yang ji ne me ge wa ju pa don ba gang yang song me ne pa, Nan draw ne so drain changdan. Zhang dang me do gui yin pap dang jarwa ju ben changdan. Yin yang xing do dang zun zawa la so ba. La so yu par si pe za dong tam chi bang gu ba de yin. Dur yok je yin la som ne rani. Dom de yin ba chen ba so we che den chim na ne ba che da ju ba de da don ne. Jar se jen ze tu zang bo ji so shuk pa tur yok den chol ge dang zi chu je som ma. Ka war dang sin din so che shen bo lu la ko wa me to dang ren bo che la so pan cheng wa lu la jin pa. Se pa den ma yin pa na cha dang dong ma la so pang ba ne jin je rek som. Se mo dang ye ge je che da lu je yin na yo wa dang nga ge tam na so. Nawa so pongwa karji nam sewa tang te jin jir kuk tang den jo tang den ba nga lo len ba pawang leng ma la so ron mong bu zhor si pa nang pongwa se mo rek si som tu ma yin pa nyi ma yor pin che kong pa dongwa serwe cho tang cha so dongwa le chi pa serwa si pa sin Xin dang qin yin xing do la so pa zab jia nang long me jie. Zhe gang le la ben chi ting tun po. Rang yin par pa mu be dar gu dang da ze ge ting so chi ting qian po la mu do pa. Nam le ka so ze mo rek som dang cheng so jin je rek. Som po jik de zu be tu yuk ge yin la. Som de yin la jen ban de. Ji si sang nian ma xia je pa de ma nyang wa. The
method text, page 3, second paragraph. The words starting with just as the previous, etc., constitute the prayer of taking the 8 temporary vows. These 8 branches are then further divided into the 4 branches of discipline, the single branch of attentiveness, and the 3 branches of subduing discipline. The first branches are the 4 branches of discipline, which restrain one's own mind from unwholesome actions. Since these are the roots of all vows, they are known as the 4 roots. They are as follows. The first is to not kill any being. Besides not killing a human being, one should not even kill a louse or its eggs, which also belong to the realm of living beings. The second root is to not steal. Besides not stealing large possessions owned by others, one should not even steal a morsel of food. The third route is to abandon non-celibate conduct. Besides not pursuing the meeting of males and females for the enjoyment of sexual intercourse, one should not even look at one another with a lustful mind. The fourth route is to not speak lies. Besides not telling a great lie, such as falsely proclaiming oneself as having high human qualities, or lying about having qualities on the bhumis and paths that one does not have, one should not even fool others jokingly while playing around. The single branch of attentiveness is to abstain from alcohol. If one does not abandon this action, one's mind will become careless. When intoxicated by alcohol, one cannot be aware of every aspect of what to do and what not to do, and one also forgets about the vows one has taken. Due to this, one engages in non-virtuous actions and is therefore unable to keep any of one's vows. For this reason, one should abandon all intoxicating food and drink, such as alcohol made from fermented grain, such as wheat or barley, or alcohol made from honey, flowers, or any other fermented substance, as well as intoxicating fruit or roots. As for the 3 branches of subduing discipline, in order to refresh the recollection of one's vows, one subdues all of one's activities as a lay householder and follows after the excellent conduct of bodhisattvas. Thus, one engages in subduing. First one abandons dressing up and looking attractive, or applying sweet scent like camphor and sandalwood, which are applied with the intention to charm. Then one abandons adorning one's body with garlands of flowers, jewels, and so on. One abandons earrings, bracelets, and so on, which are the 3 kinds of adornment. One abandons moving one's limbs for the sake of frolic and laughter, and one vows to remain silent in various ways which refers to abandoning the three kinds of entertainment: dancing, singing melodiously by elevating and lowering one's voice, and playing instruments such as string instruments or flutes. Second, one abandons eating at inappropriate times and does not consume from noon until sunrise the next day any food such as grains and fruit to quell one's hunger. One may, however, drink liquids such as water and tea to quell the pangs of thirst. Third, one abandons sitting on high and luxurious seats. This means not to sit upon any seat higher than 1 cubit, or upon seats bedecked with silks and brocades, or tigers and leopard skin, which are unsuitable for ordinary people. Thus, when the three kinds of entertainment, including dancing, and the three kinds of adornment, such as garlands, are considered as one branch, these are the 3 branches of subduing discipline. Thus, thinking, I shall keep these 8 branches without corruption until sunrise tomorrow, one repeats the following.
NyungNe sokyu mebza
Machine.
Yinje noyang no mebza.
Thank you, no young language.
Tikpe chuja mebje chen.
Take picture, language.
Zunje sekja menrao.
Zunke tsik mimo.
June mangbo nyertimbe.
Kyuni mo nyende.
Changne yongso pangwarsa.
Changli yongsu pangwacha.
Chetin chimto mebza chen.
Titan chetu mita ching.
Tibjin tama yinbe se.
Deshin tuma yingpeshe.
Zedang chengwa dangne jin.
Titan tenwa dangnikin.
Lodang garso pangwarsa.
Ludan gaso pangwacha.
Jeta drajong dadona.
Jita da chung dakduni.
Sokju laso mebziba.
Sokchu lasuk michepa.
Detar sokju laso pang.
Deta sokchu lasuk pang.
Lami sancho nyotopsho.
Nami chung tupshu.
Donghan manchok simchina.
Dungal mangun semchen nam.
Sipin tole dovarsho.
Sipet sole dolwa show. Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is a gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings, fraught with many sufferings, be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is a gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence.
Taba Tsutrum Ding Tar Simba Save Chedan Papa Dong Shakba Parado Simba Jogan Hingbo Zongne Songwa Tsutrum Namdaka Zonde de Petusum Jerwa Setan Jepa Jepe Tsutrum Je Pongbo Tamche Ranjo La Zopar Sepa Tang Hunche Tsutrum Chave Nipa Tamche Tapar Seje Sinche Menyamba Sepa So
The second text, bottom of page 4. In order to develop such discipline to perfection, the Dharani of the essence of the 6 paramitas of the Noble Avalokiteshvara of Amoghapasha Sutra mentions the numerous benefits of this Dharani, such as by reciting this Dharani of pure discipline, the entire accumulation of ethical discipline of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times will be brought to perfection within one's own mind stream, and all faults of one's previous violations of discipline will be purified, and henceforth one's discipline will not decline. Thus repeat the Dharani.
Om Amonga Shala,
Om Amoga Shila,
Sambara Sambara,
Sambara Sambara,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Satopema Babakata,
Satopema Vibhukata,
Buddha Dara Dara,
Puja Dara Dara,
Samhita Avalokite,
Samanta Avalokite,
Hong Pei Sofa,
Om Pet Soha,
Om Amonga Shala,
Om Amoga Shila,
Sambara Sambara,
Sambara Sambara,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Satopema Babakata, Buddha Dara Dara, Samhita Avalokite,
Samanta Avalokite,
Hong Pei Sofa,
Om Pet Soha,
Om Amonga Shala,
Om Amoga Shila,
Sambara Sambara,
Sambara Sambara,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Bara Bara Mahashuddha,
Satopema Babakata,
Satopema Vibhukata,
Buddha Dara Dara,
Puja Dara Dara,
Samhita Avalokite,
Samanta Avalokite,
Hong Pei Sofa,
Om Pet Soha.
Om Amonga Shala, Sambara Sambara.
Please offer 3 prostrations.
Buddha Dara Dara Samhita Avalokite Hong Pei Sofa, Tene Hun Sanchok Samba Sambe Sanchok Je Juba Jube Che, Ninism Chinism De Samba Chakpu Molam Tap, La Tene Lam Deva Tang, Jukpa Deva Karpa Mambu Chozo Panzepa Sambe Molam Le Sumba, Chutrimje Parurdo Samba Yongso Jokpar
The method text, page 5, second paragraph. Furthermore, when the bodhisattvas of the past performed enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and the 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many eons. Thus, one repeats the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of an aspiration of love.
Hemje Sutrum Chimijin,
Kimchi Tsutrum Chimichin,
Sutrum Nambara Tatangden,
Tsutrum Nampadam Tanshin,
Lopsen Mipe Sutrum Je,
Lobsen Mepe Tsutimki.
Sutrum Parar Senzo Shio.
Page 13. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry the perfection of discipline to completion.
Pangong Pakpa Ludrup Jishane, Sojong Dunju, Lolo Yongpa, Chipa Pimi, Namla, Chowar Jia, Sumba Tar, Chumden de Sharjuk per Cup, Randong Yibzi Tang, Chipa, Nine, Songwan, Namjan, Sumja, Saksumja, Lawyer de Jish, Nine, Jungze, Nyamba, Namjan, Jarchin Rejede, Lanes, Jevara, Pion, Pader, Me, Par Songji, Dele, Jan, Cheparto, Dava, Drum, and Dole. Gangye karpa samje mechapa jarwa sewa manga chubzele gangye tamchu rab tanjik pana dirshik timbang kakpar churpe tse nimchin tunna lapa chepa tene tewe sunam chenpa song shipa ta timba jepa tse yunringpo domba songwa le tata sanje je tenpan tartukpe kamdar Nin Chinchik the Domba Nachik Suma Pinyon Cheshin Tayang Sanchuk Semje Simbe Domba Pinyon Nankata Chebzong Meche Zopo Sanje Je Kompang Toparan Jorla Chepar Tashi Je Kapso Sangha Dorje Tepa Latang Haje Namjur Samo Tang Derwa Nyamso Langba Senderen Zenje Tardong Koche Jezang Korea Mese Chudokle Manjangwa Saja Chimbo Chokum Udrop Toparse Sipa Yimba Gawa Gomje Te Tawa Geva Te Jong Hove Je Matena Control So In Gasheke Sepan Jerwa Yimbe Tena Geta Sanchuk Chimbo Hovan Dea Jibdu.
Page 5, third paragraph. The glorious protector Aya Nagarjuna said, "Grant the vows of sojong to men and women alike, so that they may obtain the pleasing bodies of the gods who act as they wish." Thus, in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day NyungNe vows a single time with merely a selfish mind were reborn in the god realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day vows will be reborn in the god abodes of the 4 great kings, it is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moonlamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable eons. Thus, it is of greater benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with a mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space, and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to a deity of the secret mantra Vajrayana and the profound yogas of the mantrayana, one will join the ranks of the Vidyadharas in this very life. And however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus, rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtue toward great awakening by repeating the following and thereby adorn the conclusion with the dedication. Yellow Prayer Book, page 13.
Sonam Daya Thamje Zebanye Toanyen Bedranam Pamze Yegam Namche Balong Chubaye Siben Tole Ruwa Shyo.
By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Back to the sadhana.
Sanje Drubarsho Sanje Judan Dujin Chona Na Sancho Bardu Dane Japsum Che Dage Jim Su Jim Besona Jedola Pen Sanje Drubarsho.
In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Om Sobhava Shuddha Sobhadhamma Sobhava Shuddhava Janam Tham Je Tongba Yodom Bengan Le Ren Chin Je Kanye Tom Je Yong Zo Ya Me Kamba Ye Wa Danye Tuje Chemba Rana Basarve Tokana Ale Dovi Jingo Yehetenda Sheyan Sembaju Enehenda Jenanga Neherin Chinchedan Chujinjo Mantra da bin de da ve jengor je bete rang du ge ne on je par de la mata tao je jin bo me la re ye san je san sem je Korva Chendra Yoba Sanje Dom Jendu Dor Jendembe Ngavanye Koencho Sum Jitava Lama Samdadu Santideva Shiva Chuji Guru Sem Nam La Chinese Nungo Tovu Chub Meja Jeva Pamela Samdalo Chunje Magu Kundo Kado Sanje Jivalaji Toje Jinjin Rola Zela Santalo Yugu Nonka Jinda Yeme Jahazugun Jazun Yindun Sosa Abdan Shira Cholangani Erenga Deva Shila Samtalo Dage Nyenge Sao Len Chube Med Dobeda Marmete Jashaze Nohon Zibelam Nom Jenjo.
Bottom of page 14. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness, upon a precious ground, appears a lovely, boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as the great compassionate one. Arising from A moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable Free. From the Free at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattva of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage and praise to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the six realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who, untainted by faults, is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the five families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Page 19. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
Om Soba Vashuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Vashuddha Om Shunyata Jana Bada Soba Vam Om Yonda Debedub Ye Chunan Tam Je Domba Je Engan Lepema Dove Chenkonya Gave Enduron Sereka Neudu Semjendun Sena Endu Seyebema Esendon Barwa Semsenje Naya Deli Joju Ta Shabata Vudrube Soju Sanje Sanse Naha Jindran De La Tembaye Keje Nila Bima Nehe Shedan Jeba Yonjale Dani Baba Jin Kundo Karbolam Joji Joji Shoji Saya
Back to 21. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and tree, and instantly transform into myself, appearing as the noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is the white letter Shri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala.
Om Bada Agama Om Bada Padaya Om Bada Bubea Om Bada Dubea Om Bada Olugea Om Bada Gindea Om Bada Neveda Om Bada
Page 26. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who, untainted by faults, is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho. We merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the Shri at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratnasambhava behind my right ear, Amoghasiddhi behind my left ear, and Vairochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart, upon a lotus and moon, is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is the samadhi being, appearing as a white letter Shri. From it, light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Shri.
Guzale Pradale Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Mapanaya Zova Deadam Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Manaya Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Manaya Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Manaya Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Manaya Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Manaya Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Yada Dara 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 Dole Dole Ba Dole Ba Guzame Guzama Vare Ilimile Tidinza Mapanaya Zova Mane Pemehon Amane Pemehon Amane Pemehon Amane Gumdo Gorbo Kolanzo, Yen Juji Sharje Zayaga, Yejan Umate, Ujan Mayungava, Umae Garchen Yunjavana Shejaji, Dojana Pone Jesum Chizu Tonyaji, Edino Shija, Ne Marbozu Durdembani, Jemban Gurjenamba, Zahazavu Sogyatamboni, Togartajayeni, Drum Trisumben Chujenza, Yaban Kolonzemba, Yunjini Bebe Mata, Sambi Dilu Yeb, Yendagyu Sunzembao, Ela Sani Gubja, Gubja Tanyen Chujenza, Teta Tuncho Sono, Yen Tedu Jinri Dembao, Nova Renchin Jinja, Yen Kudu no Mayumbane, Reda Babi Yunga, Bahakushiri Jishandaji, Yandaji Jube, Zen Uze Garbon Toaju, and Ushiliaba, Me Marbo Tenzin Sajaji, Shardo Only Merdu, Angumbo Sano Sajaji, Nora Jomli Rinjo, Nesebon Chujin Sajaji, Nabda Only Nam Nam Je Garbo Sanjun Chugita, Sangda Ale Tundra, Ne Janku Jajin Sajaji, Kanjaren Chinjinde, Nesum Sembe Saula, Ante Ishi Samba, Jindan Tamba, Yeme.
Back to 31. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the Hri at my heart, emanates the letter Broom, which travels to the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jeweled throne and a moon disk, upon which is a multicolored 8-petaled lotus. At its center is a Hri, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a tree transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a hum transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a tram transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transforms into green Amoghasiddhi with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we have merged non-dually. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who, untainted by faults, is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Bada Bube Aho, Om Bada Dube Aho, Om Bada Oluge Aho, Om Bada Gende Aho, Om Bada Nivide Aho. Domba Sunda Garva Noro Dujube Shabaje Kaya Dagitungu Duboje Bakanjaba Menda Shadi Dene Somden Jomaje Gevana Laje Kolo Goshen Sorvande Sanji Sojo Yeji No Tomji Sanjon Chodunga Saje Puju Zujen Med Narele Yenye Bande Sanji Shila Mede Kura Niedo Kunam Da Shindu Chubasho Nyeze Meda Zambo Debu Son Chulam Archibam Jongshin Tusum Deshi Gumba Toba Nahasi Jabarmendru Shivar Menashi Nankadanya Bidu Nadu Yorandan Dudu Yuba Yitu Jichenbo Sanzule Eshi Durdu Jumba Bumba Yonsu Gamwaju.
Back to 40. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the 3 times. May we neither strain to samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of primordial wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely. Then I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Gelongma Palmo, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf. In the English language, Gelongma Palmo's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
O Tambe Neza Yewe Maze, O Ngambe Dudu Loji Jido Ship, O Yonzo Nya Saye Dimba Nya, O Mi Todo Chun Tulu O Kanye Dodo Turan Laneku, E Chine Zeje Ambo Yelasi, E Tube Jota Taja Satu, No Tene Chibo Nupume, Ande Damang Kyotam, Jitin Jitin Lana Gopakanda, Ya Jitin Gumbulasam, No Jitin Lama Savasam Jetu, O Loye Tu Tudam Tambetu, O Tube Janjo Tube Tubanzip, O Jitin Sumjin Gumbo Cholasam, No Dirshe Pami Kute Kunzanzim, No Dirshe Naman Tae Ujinsip, O Sayin Chujin Yata Chikunsip, O Sayun Siji Pime Nambajim, O Tijan Rapan Tuan Mazanchu, O Shari Jeba Dawa Tavunji, O Jinji Pima Jodo Sanyayam, O Kawa Tunda Nongo Trimiti, O Trime Chamate Tombenze, O Zipu Zikere Marbujim, O Pema Toda Sanin Avarship, O Tungo Tujin Doda Tinye Yum, O Rinchi Mamba Pumani Nejim, O Lomen Chubdr Subdr Jobje Yum, No Redaba Venamayum Baka, O Nijo Tu Gijin Jinancha, O Trimame Bapimen Cholane, O Tivengune Peme Dodonjam, O Sejekaran Cholo Nuti, O Tasu Tripere Sosham Tansim, O Tepejin Jan Tojin Pararsim, O Chonye Sunama Bonye Osa, O Tatu Devin Juni Ganesi, O Sunda Dejin Kaju Jibadim, O Lejin Jote Dubon Kolejar, O Sije Kanto Drai Jayevo, O Tambe Nesa Yewe Mande, O Ngambe Dundala Jitu Doshik, O Yonzo Nya Sayen Dimba Nye, O Mi Todo Chu Tuludur, O Kanye Todo Toran Laneku, Ye Chinese Simse Tube Chote Taja Satu, Natine Chibo Nupume, Rong Jiwan de Tamang Jiotam, Jiten Jiten Nago Bakanda, Ya Jiten Gumbulasam, No Jitin Amasivasam Jete, All Hayetu Dudan Tambetu, O Tepe Janjo Tepe Trubanzi, O Jiti Sumjen Gumbo Jolasam, O Deshe Pami Kute Kunzanzim, O Deshe Nawan Tae Ujinsip, O Saye Chujin Yata Trikunsip, O Sayun Siji Pime Nambajim, O Tijan Rapan Chua Masanchu, O Shari Jeba Data Uzip, O Jinje Pema Jodo Sanjayam, O Kawo Tundu Nungo Trungedim, O Trime Chamate Sombenze, O Zipe Uzi Jari Marbujim, O Pemento Da Sanin Arsip, O Tungo Tuje Doda Tinye Yum, O Rinchi Mamba Pumba Ninejim, O Lumen Chubdr Subdr Jobje Yum, Da Babin Namayum Baka, O Nijo Tuve Gijin Jinancha, O Trimami Babimen Cholane, O Tivengune Pimen Datanjam, O Sijikaran Chola Nuvutrip, O Tasu Tripe Raso Shantamzip, O Tibet Jong Sojin Barsen, O Choni Suna Maboni Osa, O Tatu Devin Juni Ganese, O Sumda Zijin Kaju Jibatun, O Lujin Jote Dubon Tulejar, O Siji Gadu Drai Shayu, O Tambene Zayin Banze, O Ngamben Dudala Chitu Duraship, O Yonzo Nyewa Sayin Dimbanye, O Methoda Chun Solidur, O Kanye Dadu Toran Naneku, Ye Chine Seja Boy Losin, Ye Dube Chode Tajan Savatu, Na Tene Chibam Nebimeyin, No Jiu to the Moju Ton, Jiten Jiten Lanago Bakanda, Yam Jiten Go Bolosan, No Jiten La Masavasum Jetu, O Layetu Dudan Tambetu, O Tepe Janjo Tepe Tubanze, O Jiten Sumjen Gombo Jolasan, No Trishi Pame Kute Kunzanze, O Trishi Naman Toy Ujinse, O Sae Juji Edo Tikunse, O Sayu Siji Pime Nambarji, O Tijara Bantua Masanju, O Shari Jiba Dada Vuzi, O Jinji Pima Chodo Sayayam, O Kawatunga Nunga Trimeti, O Trime Chamate Kambuze, the Beze Cherry Marbujim, O Bemantoda Sunning Avarase, O Tungo Tuja Duda Deju, O Rinchima Babuma Ninejim, O Loman Chodur Subder Jabjeju, O Rata Baba Namayam Baka, O Nijadu Gijinjinacha, O Trimame Babime Chulani, O Devi Mune Bime Dadarajam, O Sijakaran Chola Novite, O Tazu Jibir Shantanzim, O Tibetin Yotujin Barasim, O Chonye Suna Mabonye Vasak, O Tatu Devin June Ganese, O Sundar Dijin Kaju Jibatum, O Lijin Jote Dubon Tulejar, O Sijikanda Drai Shayu, O Tambeneza Yevin Bazep, O Ngabenduda Lajit Taship, O Yonzonya Asayin Timbanye, O Methoda Chun Toledur, O Kajeta the Toran Laneku, Ye Chinese Jambolosin, Ye Tuvejo the Tajan Savatu, No Tenejibo Nepimeyin, Nyong Jivata Tamang Jivatam, Jiten Jitela Nagopakundu.
Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hands adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite. Your sweet-smelling body is white as a snowy conch. You hold pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses are ranged on a still lake. You tinge like the autumn clouds. Many jewels on your shoulders. Your young Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, and plaits. You abide on air pristinely pure. Loosen your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime. Lower realms liberate also softly. Light you dispel age and disease, you are supreme. Among beings, victor over maras. Holds golden anklet jingling, beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Down, Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day, don't devote your mind with respect to Chen Rezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future life. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara, Brahma, wish granting. King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up. Like red gold garlands, oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, your sweet-smelling body is white as a snowy conch, you hold pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn, like perfect lotuses are ranged on a still lake. You tinge like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, and clads. You abide on a pristinely pure loosen your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belly studded with fine gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha Gombi. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime. Lower realms liberate also softly. Light you dispel age and disease, you are supreme. Among beings, victor over maras. Holds golden anklet jingling, beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Down, Savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day, yet don't devote your mind with respect to Chen Rezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the Universe honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods Mara, Brahma, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flushes with lightning bound up. Like red gold garlands, oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite. Your sweet-smelling body is white as a snowy conch you hold, pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses are ranged on a still lake, you tinge like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belly studded with fine gems from your hips, great garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime. Lower realms, liberate source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as one. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future life.
Om Bema Sado Samaya Mane Palaya Bema Sado Dinaba Dirandru Meba Sudukaya Meba Sujam Anuradu Meba Sasate Meba Zaswa Kama Sudame Tudanjiran Kuro Hum Ha Ha Ho Bam Sada Dada Bema Mamma Bema Baba Samai Sado Temba Tenze Yore Neba Da Sodona Sancho Sem Jongshen Yala Sondre Tenzin Ne Kunchin Shira Toba Sengelo.
Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Soba Vashuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Vashuddha Om Bhuma Kado Dhura Nuba Na Panso Dembe Dormande Baba Jinrezewa Jarva Seje Nam Lamba.
This toma, endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas.
Om Akara Moga Sovadamana Adedubena Duda Om Ahom Besova Om Akara Moga Sova Adedubena Duda Om Ahom Besova Om Akara Moga Sovadam Ade Divi Nadudo Om Bezova Om Loke Shore Sapare Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Om Loke Shore Sapare Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Om Loke Shore Sapare Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Jejin Jiva Dhamne Dhamje Re Zan Lo Zang Ajar Me Bada Minje Che Shen Lama Lag Jin Re Ze Je Tam Se Lam Ne Sho San Cho Sun Ne Rembo Je Ma Je Pa Na Je 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 Ba Nyam Ba Me Ba Ya Kong Ne Kong Pe Va Shong.
51. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect, free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my Samaya Wichanrezig remain firm. May Bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By offering a babe with scented streams of nectar to the protector Avalokiteshvara, a lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements and the two kinds of obscurations of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Om Dala Gom So So Da Ja Singo Wanjurbe Tenzin Mesanganya Sandra Chon So Zubasu. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation. Om Bema Sato Samaya Mane Balaya Bema Sato Dinoba Didandru Meba Dukhayo Meba Va Subajayo Meba Anurato Meba Va Savasete Meba Sava Karma Sutame Tudan Chiran Kuru Hung Ha Bangave Savatata Bema Meme Bema Baba Samaya Sato Avo Mane Beme Nanga Baba Yo Yege Toma Sunjurbe Sane Babe Duz Ye Tuze Santa Jurge Laya Jevurtambarju. In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. So we'll read Shantideva's dedication from the Blue Prayer Book, page 61. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, And from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades. And may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shalmali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfalls so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lava, offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vaitarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers, may they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread? This youth with bound up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy. Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise, when through these my roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon, each other's food. And may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand. And bathing in it, may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go. And may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore, and sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless and their journey light. May children and their old, the weak protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless waste, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state, and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright. worn down by toil and drudgery, acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance, and thus by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitude of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From birdsong and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvests to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear, nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and recital widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat in solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling, vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold the pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Pratyeka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, and may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions, to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate. whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent. And to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. We conclude this session and we'll meet again at 1 p.m. Pacific time.